Good morning, Central Texas. Welcome to Kiss Community Connections at My Kiss 1031. I'm Phyllis Jones. I'm your host for this morning. And y'all know I'm still not happy, right? You know, I'm still getting depressed more because the temperature keeps getting higher. I want 40 degrees back. I'm just saying that. My guest, she looked at me like she would. She didn't say that. Yes, I did. See, when it's hot, I have issues. When it's hot outside, people ask me questions. And they expect an intelligent answer. And it's hot outside. So, you know, you're not going to get a real answer. You're going to get a 2-second answer and I'm gone because you got the nerve to stop me and it's hot outside. So, okay, that's my frustration. And unfortunately, there's no cure for my frustration. She's looking at me like, and she's a doctor, and she said no. Yeah, she's a doctor, and she says no help for me. Man, okay, fine. It's all right. It's all right. But this morning, we're going to talk about black businesses. And we're going to talk about our black businesses coming together. And the reason for coming together is so that we learn, first of all, who we are. Second of all, we need to dispel the myth of if I knew they were there, I'd go. Well, we're showing you where they are, and you're still not going. You know, but the more we do it, the more we'll practice it. And also, we are learned to practice to, if I need my car done, I can go to him down the street. If I need my air conditioning unit, I can go down the street. If I need a chiropractor, I can call this person. So we're learning that. And now last time my guest was on the show, my one guest, he talked about something else totally different than what he's talking about now. So good morning, Eugene. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you.
So listen, you decided, and it had to be a Eugene decision, to do something about our black businesses. First of all, why did you decide that would be something you do?
Because we needed something
Eugene
tangible.
broke the first rule. His phone rang, so, you know, we're going to come up with a fine.
It's crazy. It's crazy lady right here, man. The reason for it is because we needed something tangible.
Right.
And we have an app, it's called Texas Black Pages, but it's still not personal, right?
Right.
You know, a lot of us, we suffer from trust. And if you go on the app, how do I know who Dr. Mecca even is? Mm-hmm. How do I know who Eugene Alexander is from an app? Right. So I went to probably like 50 networking events mm-hmm. within like my first year of business in real estate. And then I went to like other networking events and I was seeing how they keep things within their group mm-hmm. and they were sharing information. So the mission, you know, then we did like some mastermind groups so we can actually get here. So all of this was just kissing a lot of frogs and shaking hands. And now we have the black owned operated mixer. Boom. And when you say boom, you gotta like drop the mic on.
Okay.
You gotta drop the mic.
All right. Drop the bowling ball. Right. Bam. Boom. All right. It will shake the earth. Mm-hmm. All right. So you created it.
Correct. Yes.
And you're taking it on. Right. So what you had the first one, we had the first one already. Right. So what did the first one feel like for you?
Positive. It was the turnout, the relationships that I developed from that we developed from that was better than what was projected. And so that's why we decided to do the second one. And we're going to do them every quarter. And it's basically, we want to do like repetition. A lot of us that do community events, based on my experience, what I'm saying, they're usually like once a year or something like that. Right. So it's like, now we need to be, I think 3 months would be pretty good until we can maybe do it every 2 months or something like that. But every quarter of bringing businesses together sounds good to me.
So in your search, because it's a search. Right. It's a real search.
Definitely a process.
In your search for finding these businesses, how did you do it? Because it's a search, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Basically, I went on Texas Black Pages, took all of the numbers from there, mm-hmm. and put it in a software that I have, and Facebook, utilizing that, going to different networking events and gathering data from that, word of mouth. and just blowing it up on marketing and advertising and just putting that stamp on it.
So how as it grows, when will be what for you? What would be the time then you go, okay, now it's ready to take off to a more not inclusive group, but now it's time to form actually an organization, or it's time to form a chamber, or it's time to just form something that's tangible? Because B.O.O.M is tangible, yes. Right. But how far do we want to go until B.O.O.M becomes a poster, till B.O.O.M becomes a business card? You know, so when do you think that trend will go for you?
Whenever the community is committed. So it's not just me, you know. Right. And if we got 10 serious people and they're all committed and they're showing up every quarter, and then, you know, we'll do it like that, you know. So just basically on the commitment of the people. I can't be the only one that's committed. And if it's like that, then it just got to go down to the wayside. But like I said, I got a very positive feedback. I'm very transparent. People can review me on Google, you know, so they can know that, all right, Eugene Alexander with 5 Hills Investors LLC. I go on Google. He got 21 reviews, 5-star reviews. He got to be customer service orientated, trustworthy to have that, you know. So certain things, and then just word of mouth in the relationship too. People know who I am. I'm not hiding. My family's from here. I'm not a fly by night guy, you know.
I won't hold that against you that your family's from here.
Right. Yeah, you know, some people, they like to come and play and they gone. Yes. You know, but I can't do that. We all shop together, you know, so you don't want to play with people like that.
So the question I'm going to ask you is something that we all need to realize, because I do events in the city, and I realized that a long time ago, and I was willing to do that when someone older than me was here, told me, "Are you willing to do this?" I'm like, "Whoops," and then I realized, yeah, I am. And what it is sometimes we start out things with a group of people who are seriously minded about us. I mean, they with us, then all of a sudden, whoops, they left. So my thing is that when we create something, a business, when we create events, when we create something that could possibly become a chamber, you always have to remember and always be prepared to walk alone.
Right.
So are you prepared?
I mean, I live by myself right now.
No, I know that, but what I mean is, if let's say B.O.O.M starts moving, but let's say you got 3 people with you, y'all tight, y'all in this committed with B.O.O.M, but as B.O.O.M grows, through who knows whatever happenstance, those 2 people end up trickling away. Yeah, so are you the one, because some of us are the kind of people, heck, if they gone, what the heck? And they throw their hands up, you know, and it's over. Or are you the one to go, gotcha, I got this, it's just me, I got it, let me just keep on going. Who are you?
I mean, I'm immune to it being from a military community. People come and go all the time. So, I mean, that wouldn't bother me.
But you understand I got you. Yeah.
You know, I do 90% of the work anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it alone. I'm learning to delegate and trust. Yeah. You know, I'm learning that. But you know, when it comes to lifting the weights, I'm lifting the weights. So,
because, you know, like, so, okay, you know, I do First Fridays, and when I did First Friday, it was 4 of us. You know, it was my idea, but it was 4 of us. And now there's one of us. It's me. You know, and I do it, and I do it well. First of all, I'm an only child, so I know how to work by myself anyway. Because being an only child, that advantage is you know how to do stuff on your own anyway, because you don't have those other people who can distract you. Which, growing up only child doing stuff is good. It is good. I don't know how to do that. You know, so I didn't grow up that way. I grew up doing things. Okay, let's do this. You know, so it was easy. But a lot of people, when we start something, and we started for a good reason, and we have people that are with us, and through no fault of anybody's or whatever, they disappear. We go, well, what I'm going to do now? You know, they come, you hear well, what I'm going to do now? You know, and then you got people looking at you, so what are you going to do? You know, so sometimes we throw our hands up and the whole thing goes, or we say, you know what, if I got to do this by myself, I'm just going to do it. And that mindset is what we always need to keep and be prepared for, I'll say, even though you might not ever walk alone with this, but in your head, the preparation is always there.
Right.
You know, just like me for the show. There are times when somebody's supposed to be on the show, they ain't here. So guess what? There's a show in my head all the time. There's a show in my head. I have a show in my head every time I walk into this door. I have a show planned for people who don't show. You know what I mean? Right. So if I didn't, I'd be like, okay, Joe, I don't know what we're going to do for an hour. But other than that, I sit for a few seconds. Okay, Joe, we got it.
but you know, Miss Jones, it's every day, though. You got people always around. You could count on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you call them, they know where to do. So you go through that enough times, then you know that you got to walk alone and be strong. But, you know, that's the least of my concerns right now.
But we need to know that.
Right.
You said, I mean, you know it's at least your concerns, but everybody who's listening doesn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Along with you knowing it, it's good that you know that. But the important thing is not that you know it. Everybody else needs to know it. Because a lot of things fall because of that. A lot of things go away because of that. You got businesses that close, and we're like, well, how did they close? Well, one, they didn't tell nobody. You know, they didn't say, hey, you know what? For the last 3 months, y'all, I'm doing bad. So we could say, listen, you know what? Dr. Mika, she said that for the last 3 months, her business slacking. So then now we know, you know what? We need to pump up some her way. We need to do this, you know, but if she was the other Dr. Mika who, oh man, my business is going down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to close up. She didn't use what she has. You know, she took the alone route and left. She didn't take the alone route and say, hey, you know what, dude, listen, she didn't call you. Hey, I need to host a B.O.O.M meeting here. Phyllis, I need to do a First Friday quick. Can you do the next First Friday? Because this is what I need. Okay, then she's called us in to sit down, and I say, yeah, with me, we can do a First Friday. I'm invited to city. The radio will talk about you for a week. And, you know, the next mixer, you could be the feature. There's things that we could do to assist. But that becomes that alone person learning that they either gonna walk alone and did it, or they're by themselves alone gonna say, hey, I know this is my business, but this is what I need. You know, so those things need to happen, but we need to teach that. It's not something you automatically know. You know, it used to be taught, but those people who used to teach it left. And I'm going to blow up the people who used to teach it. Depends on your age, whether you remember or not. Church used to be your newspaper. Church was your newspaper. Church told you Mr. Green's barbecue going out of business. So you know where you were going after church? Even if his restaurant held 20 people, all 100 of y'all going to his barbecue place. And y'all going to go every day. Because the preacher said at church that you going out of business. Okay, church now is a business, so they ain't worried about your business. I just said that and I meant that. So now it becomes our job. You know what I mean? So now it becomes on us. Me, if I walk into a black business, the first thing I'm gonna go talk to the owner, and I'm gonna say, so how's your business? Every day. What's your bad day? You know, what's your bad day? So, you know, now they're gonna look at me like I lost my mind because I'm asking questions that he thinks or she thinks I shouldn't. But I know I'm asking those questions because I should. So if he says Tuesday's my bad day, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Okay, I'm going to keep that in my head. And if anybody doing anything on a Tuesday, I'm going to say, hey, why don't y'all think about doing it over there? Right. Why don't you think about doing it over there?
Right.
So that another way is where we cultivate and protect our community. Because like I said, the church used to be your newspaper. Since now they're a business to make money off of you, they don't care about your business. So they're not going to tell you so-and-so business. So B.O.O.M could say, hey, listen, at the next one on Saturday the 14th, you can say, hey, you know what? Here's so-and-so, business not doing so well. We got to come up with a plan. And we come up with a plan. Then you've added something else to B.O.O.M. You know what I mean? You've added, we coming together to change cars, which is good. We need to know who we all are. We coming to make us great, but now we're going to make us greater. Because we're going to say, she just opened up, Dr. Mika just opened her door yesterday, y'all. Hey, y'all know what that means? Okay, then we know what it means. We take it back to our perspective groups, and we know what you just said. So I want B.O.O.M to actually add that to what's done. Don't say it's already done, because remember, everything that we assume that people don't know, they don't know.
We're open to all ideas and all feedback.
Yes. So where is the mixer going to be on the 14th?
Glendora's Restaurant off of Veterans Memorial, Killeen, Texas, July 14th, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're sponsoring Dr. Mecca, mobile chiropractor out of Killeen, Texas.
Okay. It's okay. Keep on. Okay, now is I'm gonna ask you the other question, because it might be crazy to you, but it's not to everybody else. Is there a tire? Is there an attire requirement, or is it come as you are? What?
Yeah, come as you are. I'm going to be dressed up because I'm hosting, But if you want to, it really don't make a difference to me. I work with contractors that can build this whole, and they're going to show up with shorts, a UT shirt, fitted hat, $1 million in the bank account.
But people have to know.
Yeah,
because if they don't know. You'd be surprised how many times people won't go somewhere based on they don't know what to wear because you didn't lead them. Mm-hmm. And like Dr. Michu, like, yeah, people will say, "What did you wear?" I don't know. Well, I'm not going if I don't know what to wear, because I don't want to be the sloppiest one there. I don't want to be the Mitchell. I don't want to be the most outdressed there. I don't want it. It becomes, and you have no idea, or you might have an idea. That can drive people totally. They don't go. I'm just not coming now because they seek to, just went that far.
I mean, we want to patronize Black-owned businesses, so you don't got to be dressed up to patronize somebody. So we want to have everybody in the same room. And you don't got to be dressed up for that. I mean, it's going to be a formal thing, but don't mean you got to be dressed up for it.
Yeah, because, people have to know that. They have to know. So Dr. Mika is sitting here, and she's going to be the featured guest. Yes. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Am I supposed to do
that? She did the woman thing. Yank. I'm sorry. Okay, what do you do?
I am a chiropractor who just moved to the Central Texas area, is what I'm told. I'm from the great state of Louisiana, below I-10, so real southern. So I just moved here, and I'm a mobile chiropractor, but I will be having a space come available in August.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question. Mm-hmm. Okay, because it's two things in my head.
Okay,
a mobile person. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking mobile chiropractor. I'm thinking in my head, because I have no clue, that you do the chiropractic in front of their house, in your van, or in front at their house, in their house, since you're mobile. I mean, what's the mobile part?
The mobile part is me coming to your house or your place of business to provide you chiropractic services.
At their house?
At their house or their business, yes.
Okay. Because, there could be...
Right. Because there are chiropractors who have a big RV.
Yes.
I haven't graduated to that stage yet. But, so that's what I do. I would come to your home or office space, provide you services. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you those questions that, people always ask you.
Okay.
Why aren't you all recognized by the medical field? By doctors? Doctors. Doctors,
That's a good question.
Because you go and you say, I'm going to see a chiropractor, and they look at you like you went to outer space somewhere.
Well, luckily, with this new generation of doctors with integrative medicine, chiropractic is being recognized more. And unfortunately, but fortunately for us, with this opioid epidemic, in air quotes, a lot of studies have come out showing that chiropractic manipulation, osteopathic manipulation, massage, yoga, all those complementary things that a medical doctor would have normally said, don't worry about it, doesn't work, is proving to help people come out of these opioid addictions. So because of that issue, we're moving more forward to the mainstream. But the reason why we weren't recognized is because chiropractic was founded in 1895. And that's during a time when medical doctors really didn't have their stuff together. They were bloodletting people and using leeches and stuff. And us and the chiropractic and the doctors of osteopaths, the DOs, were founded at the same time. Well, the medical doctors wanted to absorb both groups. And chiropractic said, no, we're standalone. And that's when most people know that the medical doctors came out with that they're quacks, they're breaking people's bones, they're causing strokes. So that has persisted through the decades and the centuries since chiropractic. So now people are kind of going more towards the holistic field. So and with the internet, you can look up anything. So the truth is kind of coming out and dispelling those myths that have been told throughout time.
Okay, I'm a personally step on people's toes right now, okay? Because, I like stepping on people's toes. It's fun because I'm vertically challenged. I have sciatica, which flares up. I don't know why every 10 years. I don't know what's the 10th year for. I don't know. I have no clue.
Right.
But when I have it, walking becomes a not pleasurable thing.
Right.
And I drive an SUV, so that really becomes a not pleasurable thing because I'm lifting my body up instead of sliding in.
Right.
So, I sing new songs.
Right.
But I also found that going to a chiropractor helped me walk faster the right way, upright, than it did going to a doctor.
Correct.
I'm just saying that. But going to a chiropractor helped me faster, better than going to a regular doctor. Because I don't know where they would have sent me to therapy.
Correct.
Physical therapy.
Yes.
Well, I think a physical therapist, people can't walk. Seriously, I do. That's my vision of physical therapist. You can't walk and they need to get you back walking.
Correct.
So I could walk, but it just wasn't walking right. So chiropractor did help me.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the difference between a chiropractor and a masseuse?
Chiropractic specifically deals with the bones, joints, and muscle structures of the body, where massage therapist deals with specifically the muscles and getting the muscles to relax. Whereas chiropractic deals with joints and bones that are not moving correctly and are kind of stuck. It's like when you walk through your door and it's kind of stuck, you gotta shake it loose.
Yeah.
We're the people who come in and make sure those joints are moving correctly so it can move. Where the massage therapist deals with more of muscle and relaxation. They work hand in hand.
Right.
Most chiropractors will have a massage therapist because those two techniques together work beautifully.
They make you go to sleep.
Yes.
It's illegal.
Which that's what most people need. Most people need to be relaxed. They're like so stressed out because life is horrible and you're always on the internet. Someone's always calling and the smartphone's always dinging. So we try as chiropractors and massage therapists to induce relaxation and health and healing in a natural environment. So it works.
Okay, so now I'm going to pick on people.
Okay.
No, people who have PTSD.
Okay.
Can chiropractics help relax them? Because a lot of people with PTSD, it's not all in the mind. Right. It also absorbs into the body. Right. So can that relax them?
Yes. So there's a theory that came out of, I think it's called Bethesda Walter Reed now, that says that when, and it may be another article also, that says that when you go through a traumatic event, the nervous system and your brain locks this away and it doesn't know how to deal with it. So what chiropractic does specifically is try to relax your nervous system to bring down the threshold so that instead of you being fired off in 5 seconds, you're fired off in 20 seconds. So we're trying to lower that threshold. And that's kind of a way that we help the PTSD patients so they can lower the threshold, become more relaxed, and they can deal with the everyday anxieties. So that's what we try to do. Also, PTSD brings a lot of pain. It's like the people with fibromyalgia. You have pain, you don't know where it's coming from. No one knows how to help you. They're just giving you pills. You feel worse. We do that with fibromyalgia patients also, bringing down that level of pain, that threshold. To
people with fibromyalgia sound like they're crazy. No, no, I'm serious. No, I no, because I work with somebody who has fibromyalgia, and I listen to her talk, and I now think she's crazy. First of all, she has the wrong job. Okay. No, we work with special needs kids.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
Special needs kids are huggers,
right? All the time.
We get hugged in anywhere because, right. Well, fibromyalgia, the times when you hurt and you don't want to be touched, right? That's the wrong job to have, right? It is the wrong job to have because they're going to hug you whether you want it or not, or whether you like it or not, right? Or they're going to run up into you so you get to this. So I just think that. So for me, I just think they have issues.
Well, there's and I would tell everybody these are theories that we are finding, National Health Institute.
But the important, reason why we're having this dialogue is one, you do like us.
Right.
And two, we need to know that you know what you're talking about.
Right.
You see what I mean? So we like, okay, we got it. We got somebody who can just,
I'll tell you the
say,
truth.
I don't know, I got to go read it. Yeah, but you're not saying, I don't know, I got to go read it. You're saying, hey, listen, this is this. So, okay, then we need to know that. All right.
The fibromyalgia, the myalgia type of things seem to be stemming from what we think from a virus that has never been diagnosed or treated. And now people are having these just hypersensitive moments.
Yeah.
So now it doesn't matter what they do, what they take or anything, they're always inflamed. And anywhere you touch them,
they hurt.
Yeah. And what normally tends to happen is after a medical doctor has tried everything, every test and every imaging and every medication, and they can't figure out why you're still hurting, they go, okay, you got fibromyalgia. So it's not a definitive diagnosis. It's a diagnosis of, I can't find anything else. Here you have this. There's been studies where people who lose weight, they no longer have their fibromyalgia. People who come out for certain medications no longer have their fibromyalgia. So we really don't know, but we're leaning more towards it's a virus type thing, like the Epstein-Barr, which is what mono comes from. Yeah. Kind of something like that. You get it when you're young, nobody diagnoses it, and then you grow up. Or now there's microviruses that you can't even see. They come from a tick bite or things like that. So it's kind of like we don't really know, but it's probably tend to lean in towards that virus type thing.
Okay, so now I have the difficult question.
Okay,
I just told you I work with special needs kids.
Yes.
And I work with all kinds of special needs kids.
Yes.
Will chiropractic care help any of them relax?
Yes.
Because
yes.
Yeah,
we have there are chiropractors who specifically take continuing education classes to specifically work with children. There are chiropractors who specialize in specific techniques that help these children. There's a upper cervical. They only work on the upper cervical. It's helping children, autistic children who were nonverbal, who are verbal now, seizures, just all types of things. They're having incredible work with children. And because children are still malleable,
right?
Their brains are still expanding and learning. It's just a child, and they're babies and children, so they can't lie to you when it's either real or it's not. So it works.
My special needs 3-year-olds, they're good liars. They were good. They were good liars, good thieves.
Right.
They were good at lying. And they were good at stealing.
Right.
And they could curse you out.
Wow. Well, these kids are older now anyway.
Because they're 3 and they use words that we didn't know that could be put together. Right. But on the same point of some of their hyper parts of their body, you needed to be kind of
right.
Because some of them, I would use the arm, the pressure arm thing, go all the way down and then do their hands and fingers, and they would sit there and all of a sudden they're
right
falling asleep, or either they yank the arm or get my arm because they realize that that's actually making them relax, and they don't want to relax. They want to be tense. So for you, chiropractic, so do you cover any of those gamuts, all of them, or can you kind of touch base with any of them, like being the PTSD and all that?
Yeah, the little small town that I came from in Louisiana, we had all types of things. Vietnam veterans with PTSD, kids with ADHD, what we call now geriatric patients, pediatric patients, pregnant patients. The good thing about chiropractic is we're not putting anything into your body.
Correct.
And we're not taking anything out. So it's the least invasive thing you can do to help you. So it doesn't matter what conditions you have. I use a special technique called activator because with the community I was in, a lot of people were afraid because they thought you were going to break their neck or things like that. So I use a different technique where I'm not twisting you, turning you. You don't hear a pop or anything, and people love it. They feel good about it. They leave. They stand up. They feel better. We have patients who come in who've had failed back surgery syndrome. That's when you've had multiple back surgeries and you still have pain.
Okay.
Wow. And they get up and they're like, wow, I should have come here first. So great things are happening.